Marietta is one of the more popular suburbs in Metro Atlanta, and I get asked about it all the time from my clients who are looking to move into this area. So today we are going to be answering the most frequently asked questions I get about what it's like living in Marietta, Georgia. Let's get into it. So the first question is, where is Marietta? Marietta is going to be a 30-minute drive northwest of Atlanta, just up I-75. That's going to be exits 261, 263, 265, and 267. Now, when you look at Marietta on the map, it doesn't have that big of a footprint, but it's actually about 3 times that size. It's actually going to take up the whole northeast quadrant of Cobb County. Location-wise, it's in a really good sweet spot as it's got really good access to downtown Atlanta if you're having to go down there for work or just experience all the amenities that the city has to offer. But it's also far enough removed where it really has that suburbia feel. Not to mention that it's surrounded by really great communities of their own like Woodstock, Roswell, Smyrna, Kennesaw. And if you're looking to move into Marietta, these other areas should probably be on your list as well. And if you need help narrowing down what's best for you, my name's Joel. I'm a local realtor here in the area. My information is below in the description, or you'll see it here at the bottom of the screen. Please feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I'm always happy just to answer questions or have a conversation. So what makes Marietta so special? Well, we already talked a little bit about the location and all of the access you're going to get to most of what Metro Atlanta has to offer. But the big reason why a lot of people are moving here is actually the school systems. I mean, these North Cobb County schools are some of the best in the state according to niche.com and greatschools.org. And it's why people have moved here and they continue to move here so they can be in these school systems. We also have really good weather. It's gonna be hot in the summer, but we have pretty mild winters and it's beautiful in spring and fall. And lastly, you're gonna have very established communities here, which means you don't need to wait on the amenities to be built and come to you. They're already here, it's plug and play. Now, because that development has already happened, that means that it's fairly densely populated around here, and the homes are going to be a little bit older, built in the late 80s and the 90s. So if you don't mind being right in the middle of where everything is, and you don't mind a home that's about 20 or 30 years old, then this could be a really good fit for you. But what is there to do in Marietta? Well, we already talked about the access it has to all the different surrounding communities as well as downtown Atlanta. But there's also Truist Park where the Braves play. It's only about a 15 to 20 minute drive right at the intersection of 75 and 285. I mean, how many other places are going to have that easy access to their professional baseball team? Now, if you want to get outside, there's also tons of parks and trails. You can head north and access the Blue Ridge Mountain System. There's also Kennesaw Mountain just to the west. That's got really good hiking and a lot of history if you want to check that out. There's tons of retail like the East Avenues and the West Avenues that have great shops and restaurants, making it really easy to spend an afternoon there and spend your money. And then there's the square in downtown Marietta, which is super cool in and of its own right. There are awesome local restaurants, boutique shops. There's the Marietta Market Food Hall, which is this big warehouse space with 20 plus restaurants. Picture a mall food court, but way bigger, more restaurants, and way better food. They're always hosting great events around there, like featuring local artists, farmers markets, and one of my favorites, Chalktoberfest, where they shut down the roads and do chalk art on the streets. So whatever it is you're looking for, Marietta probably has it for you. What kind of communities are there in Marietta? There's a wide variety of housing in Marietta. The average home is going to be built in the early 90s, 4 beds, 2 baths, maybe 2,500 square feet, and costs around $500,000, and it's going to go up and down from there. If you're looking for something a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit more land, you can check out the neighborhoods of Highland Point or Jefferson Township. If you want to go on the really high end, there's Atlanta Country Club. This is going to be closer to Roswell and the Chattahoochee River. If you want some new construction, there is a little bit on what little bit of land they are still building on around here. You can check out the Ellis neighborhood over close to Kennesaw, or maybe even historic Marietta with homes built in the 1840s, as well as new construction, but it is going to cost you. Are there any homes with no HOA? Yeah, I would say about half the homes in Marietta don't have a homeowners association, whether they never had an HOA, it's a voluntary HOA, or even some of these older neighborhoods where the covenants and restrictions have expired. Are there any active adult communities? There are a few 55 and older communities, but there are not a ton. If that's what you're looking for, I would probably suggest moving closer to the outskirts of Metro Atlanta, as those communities are going to be bigger, newer, and more affordable. Is there any acreage in Marietta? No, not really. Of the 579 homes that are currently available, only 44 of them have at least 1 acre or more. That's less than 10%. You go down to at least half an acre, that's going to be around 125 homes, about 25% of the homes around here. Most of them are going to have that quarter acre or less mark. So if you're looking for land, this really isn't the area for you unless you bring your checkbook. Are the schools any good in Marietta? Well, according to niche.com and greatschools.org, yes, these North Cobb schools are fantastic, coming in highly ranked and highly rated. Your options are going to be Walton High School, ranked number 4 in the entire state of Georgia. Lassiter High School, ranked number 13. Pope High School, number 25. Wheeler High School, Sprayberry, Kell, and Osborne. There's also Marietta High School, and that one is interesting because it is actually operated by the city of Marietta and operates outside of the county school system. So whether you're looking for great amenities, great location, or great schools, Marietta is going to be a fantastic place to call home. Hey, if you are looking to buy or sell here or anywhere in the Metro Atlanta area, my name's Joel. Please feel free to reach out to me anytime. If this is helpful, please hit subscribe, hit like, hit the notifications bell so you can stay up to date on everything that's going on around Atlanta. I'll see you in the next one.